in the chat. Please go ahead and double tap the screen while I prep the room. Today's live is going to be a little lengthy. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. But I wanted to do a live where we're not rushing and where you guys can ask plenty of questions. And, you know, we have a little Q&A at the very end. I have YouTube live going to the left of me. If you guys are on YouTube, do me the biggest favor and follow my page. It's just Jasmine Nakia. We post all type of lash content. You guys know the vibes. And then we're also going to be on our left-hand side on TikTok. Now, I am going to be able to zoom in a little bit on our TikTok because that is where the live comments are happening and the people are coming to take notes. But again, we also are on YouTube and we will have this available for a playback. And that's why I wanted to do YouTube today. And so, yeah, we had a client this morning. Right now we don't have any more clients. And so I thought it'd be the perfect time to hand make my fans for, excuse me, hand make my fans for the morning as well as just chit chat with you guys. Of course, I got my water bottle and I'm ready to start, okay? So first things first, I'm gonna let my recliner back. Obviously no one's sitting in it, but I will let it all the way back. Today we're gonna be hand making fans using our Jazz Lash matte lash trays. Our matte lash trays are in stock, but only in C curl. Oh shoot, sorry y'all, I didn't know y'all was like that the whole time. Only in C curl. The only thing I have left in D curl is 19 mm, 20 mm, 9 mm, and 10 mm in our D curl. We have C curl available in every length. I didn't realize everybody likes D curl over C curl, but they both fan and look amazingly, okay? So we're gonna go in and hand make some fans for tomorrow's clients. We are booked all day tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure I'm prepared and go ahead and answer some questions. Now, first things first, the first hour and a half of this live is going to be us hand making fans. The second half is going to be a Q&A. We were on live last week and you guys had a lot of great questions regarding marketing. And I see that you guys are asking me a lot of questions about marketing. And instead of just giving you a drab live or a drab video, I want to be able to come answer some of the questions in person, okay? So here is 18 mm D curl. I'm going to first start by hand making these fans, giving you guys some techniques for the longer lash lengths, and then I'll drop down to shorter lengths. Tomorrow's client is going to use a 16 mm, wow, a 16 mm, but I will get back to this in a second, okay? So first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and get out our utensils. Now, two things you absolutely need for this service, Two things you're going to absolutely need for today's class. Oh my God, I love that. For today's class, you are going to need 2 items, okay? These 2 items you cannot get around. Double tap the screen if you guys are ready for an awesome class. Double tap the screen if you guys are ready for an awesome class. My name is Jasmine Nakia. I am the owner and operator of Jazz Lash. And today you guys are in for a freaking treat, okay? Because I'll never drop these gems like I'm about to drop these gems today, okay? I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. 2 things that you absolutely will not be able to live without is our Quickie Lash Extension Adhesive and a glue ring. That is what you're going to need for today's class, okay? Quickie Lash Glue, available at jazzlash.com. Very, very, very low fume. Very, 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 very low fume, okay? Almost no fume. I don't want y'all clients having no red eyes. Stop that. Knock it off. Okay, next thing, it's going to have a very, very, very long-lasting retention. Clients are getting 7 to 8 weeks of retention. Very low fume, 0.5 dry time, eliminate those red eyes. And just on the back of the screen, if you guys have Quickie Glue, you can actually just scan this and you will be taken directly to jazzlash.com. Make sure you guys use the code LASHBARB1. 2 things you will not be able to go without for today's live class. 0.5 dry time adhesive and a glue ring, okay? I'm not talking about, I see sometimes you guys are fanning on the back of this pad. Please do not do that. The technique that I'm going to show you today, you will need an actual pad for, okay? These pads cost you all of, these lash lash trays, I guess you would call it block lash trays. These are literally 20 some cents at the store. There's no reason for you to be fanning on the back of a lash tray. I'm sorry that my language, I guess you would say, is all over the place, and that's just because I'm super excited about class today, and I'm super excited to drop these gems. So if you guys can go ahead and double tap the screen. First things first, I'm going to do a basic walkthrough a few times. Now the basic walkthrough, I'm just going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. After the basic walkthrough of what I'm doing, I will go in and answer a few questions. Okay? Now, I told you guys we're also on YouTube, so I'm sorry. I'm just double checking and making sure it don't look super crazy over here, because it does look a little crazy, but I'm gonna do the best that I can on both platforms. So I'm gonna start out with 18mm because I feel like dramatic lashes are clearly a thing right now, and I want you guys to be well versed in what we actually have going on. Okay, so if you guys are coming into our TikTok live, make sure you are double tapping the screen. Let's share, guys. Let's get this live popping and locking. Okay. So first thing first, I'm going to go ahead and take 18mm in D-Curl from Jazz Lash. These are matte black lash trays. They look super good, nice and jet black. They are literally flawless. My absolute favorite. I formulated them after a while. Like, I literally love them, okay? So you're going to go in, and you're just going to go at that very corner. You shouldn't have to be scraping and pulling and scraping. You should be able to literally just go ahead and kind of pull the lash strip up. It has that aluminum back. So anytime you put it on a lash tray, are we calling this a lash tray, a lash pad? Anytime you go ahead and put on a lash pad, it's not going to move because of that aluminum backing. And that's exactly what we want to see, because it makes it really, really, really easy to just go ahead and set it down, okay? I want you guys to understand the basics of lash extensions, once learned, are easy, but it does take a lot to learn, and you need to stay consistent in that learning if you want to be successful. Next thing on the agenda, my tweezer is so janky. We have the best isolation tweezers on jazzlash.com. I mean, they're super sharp. They are just amazing. But I can't find a good volume tweezer to save my life. I've had so many different people send me volume tweezers, and literally they work for like a few weeks and then they don't anymore. So I just got to go back to using my crusty, dusty ones, and I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay. We're going to leave that right here. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of bonder and quickie glue in my glue dot. Let me turn this so you guys are very close to me and so you can really see what we're doing here. So I'm going to go in with my quickie eyelash extension adhesive, and I'm just going to put it right into the glue dot. And as you guys can see, I only need one dot for this, okay? We don't need a lot. You don't want to overfill your glue dot. When you're lashing, understand that just stuff can happen. The last thing you want to do is actually accidentally get too much glue onto something. After that, I'm going to go in with a product that I've been working on for you guys. It's a bonder. I'm not really the biggest fan of bonder, but when you're hand making fans prior to the client coming in, you do want the bases to be crystallized. So it's safe for you to have a bonder at the very base of it. That way they don't stick. Now, when I'm going in and hand making fans, the key to hand making a nice fan is the sweet spot in your tweezer. You need to make sure that when that sweet spot is in the tweezer, none of the lashes are moving. No matter how you move the tweezer, none of the lashes inside the tweezer are moving. And that's what you want to get at. You want to make sure that none of the lashes, no matter how you rotate the tweezer, no matter what you do, the lashes itself isn't moving, okay? I'm going to do a live tutorial on my YouTube so I can go more to the left, and I'll do one on my TikTok so I can go more to the right, okay? If you guys are watching, all of the supplies are from jazzlash.com. Check us out and use code LashBarb1 for checkout. We have same-day shipping on pretty much everything in stock. It's not a pinch of the baby, guys. It's not a hard pinch. It's not a pinch that, you know, you got a badass baby next to you and you trying to make sure that baby know you mad. No, it's a soft adjustment between your thumb and the tweezer. Okay, so the boot of the tweezer relaxes at the thumb, the very boot. And this is why I like a 90-degree tweezer. You're going to slowly but surely. Now, usually I use these two fingers. And after I show you how I do it, I will show you with this finger because that's really how you should be doing it. But the adjustment is the same, okay? So you're going to go in with your thumb and your index finger. And you're going to basically slowly but surely adjust the fan while you adjust the tweezer at the same time. It's an adjustment. It should be called the adjust method, not the pinch method. You're not squeezing for dear life. You're simply just making sure the fan is skinny at the base. And then we're going to go ahead and dump it into that bonder so the base crystallizes. And what that does is when I'm finished making the fan, if I go ahead and put it into my lash tray, it's not going to stick to the lash tray. It's going to be able to come up because I bonded that base. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on my YouTube and just ensure that everybody on this side is also able to see what I'm doing. Questions, comments, and concerns, please feel free to drop them live, okay? So you're going to come in and you're going to use this to basically pinch the lashes right in between the two. Remember, it's a soft adjustment, not so much a pinch. And then you're going to make sure that base is skinty like my waist. Okay, y'all going to come in right here. And you guys are going to make sure it is flawless. Okay, just like such. All right. How did that look, guys? So I didn't drop the video just yet, but it talks a lot about how you guys should maybe work in a full service salon before stepping out on your own as a lash professional. And I really, really, really love that conversation because I feel like a lot of times everybody's like, I got to own my own salon right at this moment. You know, you guys see that on Instagram, you see that on Twitter, you see it everywhere where everybody's opening their own salon and they're feeling so accomplished. But none of those people talk about the overhead and how hard it is to actually use and grow your own salon. And so I do have a video basically talking about that. And this is just a way for you to practice your speed when it comes to hand making fans. Because everybody wants to hand make fans until they see how much time consuming it can be. I've been lashing 10 plus years this year, guys. And so I have learned a thing or two about making sure you're keeping up your speed, making sure you're retaining your clients, and making sure you stay up to date on those techniques, okay? Because that technique is what's going to continuously make you money. And make sure you're not always having to search for new clients. Let me know in the comments if you are a lash tech and you need new clients. Let me know right now if you are a lash tech and you need new clients. Whatever you want to call it, it's a drought season. You don't know where everybody went. Ain't nobody got no money. They man cut them off. You know, some tragedy happened. Let me know right now in the comments if you are a lash tech and you need lash clients. Let me know right now if you are a lash tech and you need to work on your retention. You need to work on your isolation. You need to work on hand making fans. You need to work on how to even just take a client. If that's you, let me know. I just got certified, someone says in the comments on TikTok. Congratulations to you. That is bomb. Where are you located? Let me know if you're a lash tech in the comments who needs clients right now. Today, not tomorrow, not August 1st. You need clients right now. If that's you, let me know. Let me know if that's you in the comments that need help hand making fans. You're super, super, super gracious for today's class because you know good and well that when the time comes down to it, you ain't hitting. You know, we got to be honest, ladies. Let's be honest with ourselves, okay? 2025, let's be honest with ourselves. The only way we're going to be able to improve is if we're honest with ourselves. I definitely need clients. Shout out to Atlanta Lash Tech Crystal. Okay, Crystal Girl, well, let's do it. First things first, anybody in the chat who's saying that they need clients, they need new clients, tell me in the comments, where are the clients that you had? The clients that you serviced, did they have a good reaction? Do they have a good testimonial? Do they still come? Do they still like their lashes? Where did you find them? When you are in a crunch and you need clients, the easiest way to get clients, guys, is through the clients you already have. That's the way you can get clients without spending $0. In 10 years, guys, I've spent $0 on ad spend to get clients. $0 to actually retain clients. And that's what you want, okay? You do not want to be spending all of your hard-earned profits on ads to get more people in. You want the people you have to do the work for you, and they very well will. Just like you guys get online and say Lululemon, okay? Just like you guys get online and say, oh, I just got this Chanel bag. Just like you guys get online and say, oh my God, I need those new Asics or those Walmart AVAs or whatever. That's the same concept you want to adopt in your lash business, right? So yeah, of course, Walmart may have put an ad out or 2 million, who knows? But at the end of the day, when you guys go and tell everybody, oh my God, did you see that Walmart Birkin bag? Oh my God, did you see that Walmart Birkin bag? Now you have the testimonial that automatically makes whatever you're saying truthful. That is what you want to adopt in your lash business. I don't care if you have one client, just one. Give that client some incentive that makes them want to go tell everybody about your lash services. It took me 3 years on and off, and I'm just now coming back. Let's get into the chat. Let's get into the chat. Why did you leave and come back? Let's see if anybody's saying anything on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. I didn't even realize we had that many people on our YouTube who are also watching. What's the reason that you guys feel like you need to leave and come back? Is it because of the actual beauty industry? Or do you guys sometimes just struggle with 100% pouring into something? Let's get something out of the gate. I want you guys to understand the beauty industry is never going to go out of style. It's never going to not be trendy. It's never going to not be books. It's never going to not be a thing. Women were in the pandemic talking about they needed their lashes done. Women were in the pandemic talking about they just wish they could get their brows done. It's never too oversaturated. Beauty, as long as there's going to be women in the world, beauty is going to be in the world. Women love to feel beautiful. Women love to feel attractive. Women love to feel pampered. It doesn't matter the cost. It doesn't matter the price. I need everybody to get that out of their mind right now. Personal reasons and a lot going on. Okay, Elena. Okay, Crystal Girl. Are you back better than ever? Do you have any current clients right now? Let me know in the comments if I'm dealing with people who have current clients right now, or are you literally starting from scratch? I need to know so I can give you guys the best advice to do that. Make sure those bases are skinny. We're not doing no SpongeBob spikes on my watch, okay? No SpongeBob spikes, no SpongeBob bases. Those bases should be snatched. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about the Atlanta lash tech scene, and I hope I'm not offending anybody who's in here, because y'all know I don't be liking to offend, but sometimes the truth hurts, chat. Every time I see a lash tech from Atlanta, it's those big, thick, chunky 0.10, upside down, messy, chunky, unprofessional. Like, I'm like, what is going on? It's chunky, it's unhealthy, it's ugly, it's not blended. Like, what's going on in the Atlanta scene? I need some help. They need some help out there. I started for the first time in June. Do you have any clients, Millie? I have a few, maybe less than 5. I'm basically starting from scratch. Crystal. No. We got to rewind. Do you have a few or do you have 0? The few that you have, are they paying clients or are they just models? Are you guys lashing paying clients or just models? Are you guys comfortable enough to be lashing on humans, or are you lashing on mannequins? I just want to see where everybody is in their lash journey and understand this is a safe space, guys. I know sometimes I play, sometimes I'm funny. Y'all know I got a little sarcastic mouth. I'm a barb. I got something smart to say. But this is a safe space. I've been lashing for over 11 years. I'm a licensed cosmetologist of over 13 years. I'm never sending y'all off. I'm here to help. I'm here to help, okay? Look at these bases and look how these lashes are thinning. So bomb. Let's see what's going on in the comments. I have 5 clients and they're paying models. They're paying models? When you say they're paying models, do they pay full price? Or are they only paying a portion and posting for you, like content for you? If they're posting content for you, that is a very, very, very good way to, of course, grow your business. But today we're going to be talking about how to grow your business for free. Little of nothing. Also, I told you guys this last Monday on our Marketing Monday Talks. If you do absolutely nothing with this information, you are not being helpful to yourself. You have to be helpful to yourself. Before you do anything, you have to be helpful to yourself. And it don't help you to come into these lives, listen, back quickie glue, and then in a month, we still on the live doing the same thing. Okay? You need to make sure that you're taking and implementing what I'm telling you. It's not going to be a situation where we're just going to be on live capping. It's not going to be a situation where we're just on live talking. We need to implement action now. There's always something you can do today. It doesn't have to be when you get $1 million. It doesn't have to be when your business hits 6 figures. You can take action right now. Millie said, is this Crystal or is this Millie? Hold on, let's see. Millie said they're only paying, majorly discounted rates while I learn. Millie, how's that going? So when you guys do models, okay, so this is the first thing when it comes to models. So when you started out, let's say literally yesterday, you started your lash business and you don't have any clients, not one person. First things first, in your lash training, you should have gotten some type of live training. Understand that lash extensions is simply just muscle memory. What that means is the more your body does it over and over again, the better you're going to get at it. So you can watch me hand make 1 million fans every single day. If you don't put your fingers on the tweezer and do what I'm doing, you will not improve. You have to do it every single day, especially if you're a beginner. And sometimes I'll have my students just do like drills, like right now. All I'm doing is hand making fans. If you're a lash tech and you're struggling at one specific thing, you need to possibly do what I would like to call drills. So let's say you're just struggling at isolation. Maybe you get a mannequin and you just focus on that isolation over and over again. Maybe you come and you just sit and isolate over and over again. Lash extensions is muscle memory. Okay, that means you have to do it over and over again before the muscles in your hand get congruent with the way that you're supposed to be doing it. If you're struggling with isolation, feel free to just keep going in there over and over again until you're like, okay, this is redundant now. I get it. This is redundant now. I get it. Open the tweezer completely. Okay, I get it. Right? That is what you need to do if you're struggling with a specific point in lashing. If you struggle with your time, hand make your fans before the clients get there. Hand make the fans before the clients get there. Hand make the fans before you even step your big toe out to greet that next customer. Okay? Start just doing drills. See if that will help. If you're struggling to hand make your fans, get on here and make sure you're hand making your fans every single day. If you don't have an audience, get comfortable just getting on the camera saying absolutely nothing. Get comfortable with there being 1 or 2 people in your live and you're still talking. Get comfortable making a cringe social media post. I want you guys to know building your business is just on the opposite side of your comfort zone. That's all. That's all. You can do it and you will do it if you do it every single day. So we're almost done with that first layer of 18mm. I'm going to come and answer a couple questions and then I'm going to go probably and start fanning whatever else is on this pad. I like to fan whatever's on the pad so I'm not wasting lashes. And then that way I can actually wash off this pad because it does get a little greasy or just kind of toxic sometimes, or, you know, whatever else. Thank you for the follow, guys. Make sure you're double tapping the live. Share the live for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Any questions, comments, concerns you have, you're in the right place. My name is Jasmine Akia. I own and operate Jazz Lash. For today's live, all you need is Quickie Lash Extension Adhesive and your favorite lash trays. We are hand making some fans and answering questions. Our first client was this morning at 6:30 a.m., but I did get off of live. And now we're just here hand making fans with some of you guys answering some questions, okay? Perfect way to do your fan. Let's reiterate. We're going to set down the boot of the tweezer directly on our thumb. It's not a squeeze. It's not a hard pinch. It's literally a slowly but surely adjust method. Okay. You're opening the tweezers and you're adjusting the lash at the same time. That's it. That's all. If the base isn't super skinny, that's totally fine because that is where our glue ring comes in. And we're basically just going to push the very, very, very corner of that lash, and so it gets extremely snatched. Just like that. Every single time, guys. So back to networking for clients. If you guys already have models, let's say, well, we're going to first rewind. We don't want to get beside ourselves. Hold on, guys. My throat's getting a little dry. Let me go ahead and clear it out. First, guys, first things first. Hold on. Someone says, hi, I'm so glad I found your channel. JC, I'm glad you found my channel as well. Are you a lash tech? If you're on my YouTube, please share this video for me. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are on my TikTok, please double tap this screen, guys. Please share. We can keep coming live every single day as long as the engagement is there, as long as we're not just on live, just talking, just be talking, okay? We always have to have some type of, you know, results from our efforts. Okay, so first things first. First, I need you guys to understand what type of clients. Now, hear me out. Hear me out, because I know you guys are like, Jasmine, I need money. Jasmine, I need money. Like, I don't give a damn if it's Bone Quisha or if it's Jeff Bezos. I need money and I need clients. I get it. I heard you, sis. I started where you at too, okay? But I need you to hear me out. Let's say you attract a whole bunch of $55 clients. You got a lash special for $55. You running a special. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Everybody get in here. And you get fully booked. Next thing you know, you burnt the hell out. Your back falling off, your legs hurt, your arms hurt, your neck hurt. Everything on you hurts. And you say, you know what? I can't do this no more. I need to go up to $75. And you go up to $75 and every client that you attracted walks out that door. That's exactly what's going to happen when you guys come into the industry and say, I'm only going to charge $100 because of this or because of that or because of this or because of that. And then you get burnt out because literally the job calls for more than $100. The job calls for more than $100. You have tweezers, you have lash trays, you have pads, you have you have so many things that you need to do the service correctly. Now listen to me, correctly. I'm not saying you just slap some stuff on somebody's eye, you a cluster lash tech. I'm saying to do lash extensions correctly, you need a lot of different supplies. You need at least $2,000 worth of overhead supplies to even start in lash extensions. So there's no reason for you to ever be charging under $100, right? But a lot of people do, right? They think that they need to get people in. So if I'm the cheapest on the block, I'm going to get people in. Guys, that's not how it works. Lash extensions are seen as luxury. It's not like hair. Hair is seen as a need. So people are going to be willing to book no matter what side of the street you on, no matter where you at, no matter how much you talk, no matter what the price is, because hair is seen as a need. Lashing is seen as a luxury. It's the first thing people are going to cut if they feel like they're lacking in money. So because of that, you being the cheapest on the block is just a rush to the bottom. That's not going to benefit you in any capacity. You doing $30 lash sets, $50 lash sets, $75 lash sets, that is not going to benefit you in the long run, because you're not going to be able to do that from now until forever unless you find someone else. And let's say you find someone else and you guys are doing great, and then she wakes up one day and decides, girl, I'm not working for this type of money. You're going to be back in square one. So the first things first, when it comes to attracting clients, you need to understand what you're going to charge. Not a special, not a deal, what you can charge the client comfortably. So if you have absolutely no clients, you need to be charging at least $150. Bare minimum $150. Guys, I started out $150 10 years ago. So I know that you guys can as well in today's economy. I would not start cheaper than $150, right? Okay, so you're charging $150. That's about someone who is middle class. Okay, now we know about how much they're going to need to make, right? Second thing on the list is, when are they available to come in? You guys miss this step a lot. I'll book a coaching call with a student and they'll say, I need clients. And I'll say, no problem. What is your availability? And they'll tell me their availability is from 9 a.m. to noon every day. But they want working class clients. Now you tell me how that's going to add up. How are people who are working a 9 to 5 able to afford the service coming in from 9 a.m. to noon? Here we go again. This isn't seen as a hair appointment, a need. This isn't seen as a dentist appointment, a need. This isn't seen as, maybe a birth control update, a need. This is a luxury service that people are spending extra money on. Okay, so when are these people available? Typically after 3 or 4 o'clock. Usually if you're just starting out, those are the people you're trying to attract, right? So then your booking, your availability needs to reflect that. Also, I'm not harping on the moms. I'm not harping on anybody who's starting a family or trying to grow their family. But, when you guys are getting pregnant every year you're on maternity leave, that does affect your clientele. I'm going in and I'm hand making D-curl 12mm fans. Now, when you're hand making smaller lashes, you do need to make sure that you have enough room to dip the glue as well as not get it stuck to the tweezer. Like, that's even a little close for me personally. I don't really like it that close. You want to be really, really, really cautious when you do that. But that is the difference between like a shorter lash versus like a longer lash. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm all over the place today because I'm really excited to be on today's training with you guys. It's always a good time when we link up. Okay, Lash Barbs, are you in our exclusive group on Facebook? Lash Barbs, make sure you tap in. Once we know how much we charge in the client, once we know what type of hours we get in, now we're going to worry about what the lash look like. Are you a classic artist? Are you a volume artist? Are you a hybrid artist? Are you a mega volume artist? Having a niche is going to set you apart. Because a lot of y'all are like, it's oversaturated, it's oversaturated, it's oversaturated. No, it's oversaturated with people posting strip lash looks, but that don't mean nothing. Because there's a whole bunch of people that still may want strip lash looks. There's a salon in California that does over $1 million in revenue. It only does classic lashes. That salon only offers classic lashes. You need to understand who you are and what your brand stands for. So a lot of people know Jazz Lash when they're booking for as like a major. Jazz Lash is known for dramatic lashes. That's not to say I don't have soft clients. That's not to say I don't do soft looks. But most of my clients that book me for mega volume or strip lash looks. That is what I'm known for. People know if you want to get a good lash, you need to hit this girl up. So what is your business going to be known for? What was it, Millie, or was it Crystal? What is your business going to be known for? What is your lash looks going to give? Someone said, hi, I'm so glad I found you. I'm certified to do lashes, but recently I became a licensed cosmetologist. A licensed esthetician. Thank you for this. Woo! Oh my gosh, shout out to anybody in here that is getting licensed, taking their business serious, and really, really, really doing their big one to grow their career. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love to hear that you guys are taking your business serious. I love to hear that you guys are licensed professionals. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, and a lot of times I don't even want to have these talks because people get so mad, so frustrated, like, oh, you think you better because you like, you think it. No, guys, this is the beauty industry. You need to take it serious. Do you know how many people look at like a hairstylist and think, oh, they just do hair? Look at a lash tech, oh, they just do lashes. Look at a brow tech, oh, they just do brows. No, I went to school for 15 plus months to get a license in this field, okay? I'm a master cosmetologist, okay? I've taken all type of classes to be able to do what I do. And the reason that you guys are feeling it's oversaturated is because there's a slew of people who don't go to school. There's a slew of people who don't take it serious. There's a slew of people who don't give a damn, okay? So I just want to say congrats to JC. He's on my YouTube. He or she is on my YouTube, and they just said that they got a license. And I always just want to stop and show you guys appreciation for that because it's not talked about enough. You need a license if you want to grow to 6 and 7 figures legally. Back to my regular scheduled program. Look how skinny that base is. Look how skinny that base is. I'm sorry. What are you guys saying over here? So they're only paying. Oh, okay. Sorry. What is the purpose for the glue and the bonder together? Mari, that's a great question. You guys are asking great questions. Oh my God. If you guys are joining this live, if you're on my YouTube live, make sure you guys share. If you're on my TikTok, make sure you guys like the video. Mari, I'm going to go in and answer the question. If you could do me the biggest favor and double tap the video, I would greatly appreciate it so we can get more people in, and I will for sure tell you exactly what it's for, okay? Now, I'm not the biggest fan of bonder because that Jazz Lash Quickie Glue just hit so hard, you don't need skin bonder. Like, you don't need to be adding a whole bunch of alcoholic-based products. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Primers, sealants, and all that extra stuff y'all be doing, y'all really anyways, so when I'm going in and I'm hand making these fans for later, I don't want them sticking to the base of this, right? I need the base of this to be crystallized so I can easily pick it up. And so if you go in and you hand make the base, because remember when you hand make a fan, the base is sticky, right? Because you're going to set that base down on a natural eyelash extension. So when you come in, I'm going to do this on TikTok as well as YouTube. So if you're on my left-hand side, don't worry. I'm coming over there as well. You're going to make sure you have a nice amount of lash in your tweezer, but it's not moving. Ensure that it's not moving. Ensure that you have enough room between the thumb and your pinky to actually squeeze. Again, remember, it's a soft adjustment, not a really hard pinch. You're going to set your tweezer into the glue. Now, if we just took the tweezer out of this glue here and went to set our fan in our pile, the glue would stick to the tray and so would the lash. And since we don't want that to happen, we're going to go in and crystallize our fan. Now, I'm actually out of a little bit of bonder, so let's put some more there. But that is the purpose of the bonder, to crystallize the base. So we're able to accurately and correctly place that lash adhesive down without it sticking to the lash tray. Does that answer the question, Mari? Just like that. Okay? I'm going to come on over to YouTube and do a live tutorial over here as well. I'm really happy I got on YouTube live just because TikTok has been a little wishy-washy. I was like, you know what? Let me go on my TikTok, on my YouTube. We've been promoting over there as well. And let's see what it's given. And so I'm so excited that there are people on our YouTube following it and engaging. I really appreciate that. So you're going to come in and you're going to make sure you're just slowly but surely pinching. It's not a hard pinch. It's a slow but sure adjustment of a pinch, okay? Then you're going to go in and set the glue in just like that. Make sure the base is skin tee. If y'all can see my waist right now, it need to be skinny like that, okay? And then you're gonna go into that bonder. And what the bonder is gonna do is crystallize the base of the lash so we can go ahead and set it in that tray with no problem. If you're on my YouTube and that made sense, please share the live or like the live. I think it's just a thumbs up of the live. Thank you guys, I greatly appreciate it. Mari, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Mario, you're a lash tech. Where do you work at? Let me know in the comments where you guys work at. 400 likes, y'all. I know we can get to 1K likes. What's going on? I know we can get to 1,000. What's going on, y'all? We need to switch the topic of how to get clients or what? Let me know in the comments what's going on. Because we're going to be on here, so we got to get into some things. We got to have the engagement popping if we're going to be on here. Okay, y'all? What's going on? I love to hand make fans. It makes me faster. After 10 years, guys, it gets boring. And when I say it gets boring, I mean like it's boring in a sense of like, obviously, like I love the anime technique lashes. I love a lot of the looks. I love a lot of the strip lash looks I'm seeing. I love a lot of the things that I see, the creativity that I see the girls are doing. But when I say bored, I mean like everything is starting to look alike. Like everybody, like if I see one more person like post themselves walking to their Mercedes and being like, join your 6-figure lash career now, like everything is starting to look alike. Everyone is starting to look alike. And so this is just me encouraging you to be bold and step out and be different. It's okay. Like my brand is pink and black, and like, so you know I'm want to talk, but like everybody doesn't need to have a pink brand. Everybody doesn't need to sell the same lash trays. Everybody doesn't need to sell glue. Like everybody doesn't need to sell the same ebook. Like that is the fun part about your business. Like it's yours. You don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. You don't have to say what everybody else is saying. If you want your brand to grow and be your brand, you don't need to follow what everybody else is doing. Now, as far as the blueprint is here. Get a license, get certified, get clients, scale the clients, sell a product, sell an ebook, sell lash cleanser. The blueprint as far as how to run a lash business is here, but you need to plug yours into it, right? It needs to feel like you. It doesn't need to feel like Jazz Lash. It doesn't need to feel like Paris Lash. It doesn't need to feel like Lashbox. It needs to feel like you. Even if you're sitting at the TV right now, brainstorming what you're going to do with your business, literally it needs to be you. I just added Lash social media audit to jazzlash.com because last week we were on here doing social media audits, and I feel like sometimes you guys are like, well, duh, that was self-explanatory, but it's not necessarily self-explanatory when it comes to you and your business, right? So last week when I was doing social media audits, I went on a girl's page and none of it said now booking. None of it said I'm accepting new clients, right? Or you guys aren't talking to the right audience. I'll go into one of your pages on social media and you'll say 16mm hybrid set. Click the link in the bio. Who the hell knows what a 16mm hybrid set is if they don't do lashes? You guys have to be very specific with who you're talking to. Remember who you're talking to. You're not talking to your peers. You're talking to clients. People with absolutely no idea what the hell a D curl, J curl, MM even means. They don't even know what that means, nor do they care. That's not what they care about. They care if their lashes come off within 2 days, and if you're going to rebook them, and they're going to be able to come in and have a good experience. That's it. I should not go on your page and you got a crusty lash picture up. It's dusty. You haven't wiped the back of the screen. The client is crying, and it says 16mm hybrid D curl. That's what the caption say. What am I supposed to do with that? And this is why you need Jazz Lash, because you guys need me to tell you these things. Not because you're dumb and you absolutely have no idea. Not because you're not going to run a profitable 6- or 7-figure business, but because this is your first merry-go-round and you simply haven't done it yet. And that's why I'm here, because guess what? I've done it. I've done it. I've started exactly where you are. And I know how it feels to feel like, oh my God, I need clients. WTF am I going to do? Another thing that I want you guys to understand, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going to work for someone else in the business first. Everybody thinks that they're this boss first. Baby, to be the boss, you have to be the employee first. If you've never, ever, ever ran a lash company at all, it's nothing wrong with maybe going to work at a commission base first. Nothing is wrong with that. At all. Don't let the people on the internet fool you. We all start somewhere. If you don't have any money for product, you should go work for someone else. If you don't have any money for your overhead, you should go work for someone else. If you have 0 clients and it's been over 6 months and you've promoted consistently, you may have to go work for someone else. And that is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You may get there faster than trying to do it all by yourself. I need somebody in the comments to let me know right now. What's your situation? Are you needing new clients? Do you have the time to invest in doing that? This is a safe space, y'all. I'm not here to judge, okay? I just want to know the truth and the lash students that are going to take themselves seriously, and the people who are just on here capping, wasting time because they bored. And Love Island ain't on. Ain't it called Love Island? Ain't that the show y'all be watching? I don't watch TV. I don't know. I don't know what's on the TV, y'all, but I thought it was called Love Island. I thought it was called Love Island, but I don't really care. We've been at 45 minutes. I love that for us. I'm just going to take a quick water break. I hate that I can't turn any music on, but we're also on YouTube Live. And you guys know how YouTube Live is. You can't have music on there. So we're going to go in with our 12 mm. I felt like I was like yelling a little bit. Someone told me the other day I was yelling. So I'll have to go in. I'm able to get on with you guys and engage. That's another thing I want you guys to do. If you need clients, I need a new video of your pretty face every single day. I need to see your pretty face every single day. If you are growing your lash business, I want to see your pretty face every single day. Stop with the faceless content. If you want faceless content, then go work for somebody else, okay? Put your face out there. Branding, the only real definition that you need to know about branding is what sets you apart from everybody else. That's the definition of branding. That's the easy definition of branding. What sets you apart from everyone else? Is it your logo? Is it your colors? Is it your saying? Is it how your business conducts itself? What about your business set itself apart from everybody else? That is all branding is, okay? That's all branding is, right? So when you say, I'm going to run a faceless business, well, think about how many other people don't want to show their face to run a business. What's going to make you so much different from them? Is it going to be the flyer color? Because guess what? They probably have that flyer too. The number one thing that's going to differentiate you from everybody else is your face. The easiest way to differentiate you from everybody else is your face, your voice, your tone, how you say things, your lingo. You are the branding that sets you different from everybody else. You must take advantage of that. I don't want to harp on mental health. I don't want to make fun of anybody's mental illness or anything along those lines, but I'm seeing too many people say, oh, well, I have social anxiety, so I don't want to talk to my clients. Then I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but then maybe become a librarian, because you're going to have to speak to your clients. You're going to have to troubleshoot your clients. Some are going to be upset. Some are going to want a refund. Some are going to want to come back sooner. Some are going to want to cancel their appointment. Lash extensions and the beauty industry in general is not really the place if you struggle with talking to people, unless you get help with that. Okay? And again, I say all of these things from love. I say everything as like your guys' big sister. I'm never here just trying to hurt y'all feelings because I don't got nothing else better to do. I'm not that type of woman, and I genuinely don't enjoy doing that, okay? I just want you guys to be a little bit more honest in your journey, because I feel like sometimes you guys aren't honest with yourself. When you're not honest with yourself, you of course can't be honest with anybody else. 563 likes. Can we get to 1K, guys? On our YouTube. You guys are cool. What can we do in the YouTube? Can you guys share, subscribe? How does that even... Oh, we got 2 thumbs up over here. Is that how it works? Is that how it works, y'all? I love this. If you guys are enjoying it on YouTube, we do have our super chats where you guys can leave any type of donations or anything like that. Or if you're on our TikTok live, of course, you can just leave gifts, or we have all of our supplies at jazzlash.com. Please feel free. We're in our first hour of our live. We're going to be on live today for a good 2 hours. So we're a little bit like halfway through. I'm going to continue hand making some fans. And you know what? We just going to have a good old time. Y'all, we just going to have a good old time. Okay. Feel free to keep asking them questions. Okay. Notice that I still not have changed my glue out, because that's the power of Quickie Glue. Okay. You don't need to change the glue out. You do what you want when you popping. Now, honestly, guys, I formulated this glue to work in any condition. When I originally made Quickie Glue, I lived here in Dubuque, Iowa. Manufacturer sent me some glue. I loved it. It worked great. You guys kept selling me out, When I moved to Vegas, I was super nervous that the glue wouldn't work, because if you know anything about the humidity in the Midwest, it's nothing like the lack of humidity in Vegas. So I was extremely nervous, and I was like wondering how my glue was going to do, if it was still going to sell, if it was even still going to work, because the humidity is so much different in Vegas. It's the desert. And so when I moved to Vegas, I just made sure I had my humidifiers, and the glue worked absolutely amazing. And so forever am I going to tell you guys that this is the best adhesive for you to have, because it is. And I also don't want you guys getting discouraged if you're a beginner, because sometimes you guys will say, Jasmine, I'm a beginner. I can't work with a 0.5 dry time glue. Using a slower glue does nothing but slow you down, guys. It's not a situation where if you use a slower drying glue, your fans will come out better. Using a slower drier glue just makes your base is chunkier, because the glue isn't drying. So today, this is your sign to bite the bullet and buy the 0.5 dry time glue at jazzlash.com. You guys are not getting faster as a lash tech by using a slower drying glue. The point is to set that lash down, give it a little rock back and forth, and voila, it's done. The point is not to be all day trying to get your base secure. Anybody in the comments who's a lash tech? Anybody in the comments who's a lash tech? Tell me your preference of dry time on the glue. Anybody in the comments who's a lash tech, let me know your preference on dry time and why. I'd love to hear it. I do formulate products for my audience, and I definitely want to know what you guys prefer. I've used a 0.5 dry time for a little bit over 6 years. I used to use a 1 second dry time before that. I am currently working on a 0.3 dry time, and I do really like that also. But what do you guys use in the comments? All my lash techs, let me know in the comments right now, what do you use for your adhesive? 0.3, 0.5, 1 second, or 2 second? Or do you know the difference? Do you guys know the difference in the comments? Again, this is a safe space. Lash techs, this is a safe space. No question is a dumb question. Please feel free to answer it for me. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follows, guys. Mari, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh my God, it said it invited. I did not mean to invite anybody. If it accidentally invited you, please don't join. I don't know why I said that. Sometimes TikTok can be a little extra. So these up here are CC curl. Everything that doesn't have the label on it is CC curl, and that's because I have them in samples because I haven't launched CC Curl on the website just yet. Only C Curl and D Curl. These are 14mm CC Curl that I'm using. CC Curl is one of my faves for sure. I like it better than C Curl, but I love C Curl as well. When you're mixing curls, guys, they come out phenomenal. They literally come out phenomenal. Like, that's the best hack that I can give you guys as far as figuring out what you want to put on to the client's eyes. How long have you guys been lashing in the comments? Let me know. What is one of your major lash goals? Let me know. Are you just focused on getting completely booked? Do you want to one day sell lash supplies? Do you want to one day do ebooks? What is your main goal when it comes to your lash career? Let me know in the comments right now. Are you guys in need of a mentor? We have our lash mentor program at jazzlash.com. We also have a social media audit because we did that last week where I went on social media and actually went through your guys' pages. And it's so funny because a lot of the things that you guys need to fix is super quick fixes. Super quick fixes. And sometimes you just need that person that's going to help you do it. Sometimes our procrastination comes from feeling like we really don't know how to do it. And so sometimes someone who's already done it, that confidence that they're going to give you and just say, hey, literally, this is it, is all you need. I love hand making fans. It's one of my favorite things to do in my pastime. My first client tomorrow is at 9 a.m. It's a 3-week fill. She is more mature, so I probably won't go live with that client, but I will be here bright and early. I have been trying to literally just be live more with you guys, just be more present. I think 2025, like for me, I don't know if anybody can relate, but 2025 and 2024 were emotionally really a lot for me. I'm finally, and I do mean finally, getting back to myself mentally. When you hit certain points in your business, like certain goals that you have, you're going to hit certain goals in your business and it's going to feel great. And then you're going to be like, what next? You're always going to have that sensation, you know, when you set certain goals. And I feel like I had set certain goals for myself and I still was unhappy when I accomplished those goals. And so it caused me to like look further into myself. Growing a business is obviously about money. It's obviously about freedom. It's obviously about just being able to live like your life the way you want to. But the thing a lot of people don't talk about is what happens when you look up and sometimes you lose people that you really loved. You know what I mean? Like, you may have your sights set on something and money might not change you, but it'll change people around you. You know, and I think starting my lash business and just like being happy and hitting certain goals and stuff like that, and then when you look up and certain other people aren't happy for you, it can take a lot on your mental growth. It can take a lot on you. You know, I went through a lot. And I think the only reason I'm able to like pull myself up now is one, because I'm still here in business. I'm still here. 10 plus years later, y'all, I'm still here. Like, fully booked. Like, my full sets are $250. Like, I'm still here. So of course that's one thing that keeps me going, but I think another thing that keeps me going is like just finally having people around me now who wish me well. You know, for a long time I had people around me who were just praying on my downfall, who were just going out of their way to see me fail, and it took me so long to grasp that concept. You know, it's like so many people would tell me and I just wouldn't listen. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't listen. And I don't know who like is listening to this and like who can relate, but don't allow fuckboys to make you forget who you are. Don't allow the competition with your competition to make you feel less than. Sometimes you guys are seeing things online and thinking, oh, that person's rich, or that person didn't struggle, or that person ain't having isolation issues, or that person ain't having retention issues, or that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know. Okay, you literally only know what people post. And so when you think about it like that, it's a lot easier to just kind of focus on what you're doing. You shouldn't be just doom scrolling all day if you're trying to grow your business. Like yesterday when we were on live, there's a lot of people in here, and like we were talking, and like nobody was like from their actual business page. If you're in a business live that talks about the business that you're in, you should be on here on your business page. I should be able to come on the social media, and I should be able to see lashes by do has commented, or whatever your lash name is. Easy, simple hacks to grow your business now. You see how I'm saying? Easy growth hacks to grow your business now. Not tomorrow, not next year, not 2027, now. These are tips and tricks that you could be growing now. You guys are interested in becoming a brand ambassador. Jazz Lash is looking for brand ambassadors. All I need you to do is be serious about your work and post consistently. You're interested, go ahead and DM me. If you guys are in need of a safe space for lash professionals and you're on Facebook, join our group Lash Barbs. I love Lash Barbs, of course. I started Lash Barbs in the pandemic, and we're up to 12,000 members now. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap in and join that. All of our supplies and orders go out same day. If you're in need of a lash cleanser, if you're in need of lash glue, and if you're in need of lash trays, isolation tweezers, jazzlash.com is your go-to, and we ship same day. Use code LASHBARB1 at checkout. If you guys maybe not have the funds today, or maybe you're not interested in making a purchase today, sign up for our newsletters, sign up for our text club. We do send out motivational advice. We also send out texts when we go live, so you don't miss our free classes and our free training. This last Saturday, we had a free live training. It was really good. We had a really good time. 3 hours of a live model, okay? And I do have a bottom lash model that I want to bring you guys. I just don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube or on TikTok just yet. I haven't been on Instagram live in I don't know how long. Like, is that still a thing? Like, are people still going live on Instagram? Look, let me stop. Are people still going live on Instagram? Because I swear to y'all, I haven't seen them. I have not seen it. Can you put the discount on the screen? Of course. I was like, I have to come like at the class, I have to come with a coupon code because my lash barbs can't be out here in the dirt. My YouTube says I think 0.5 1 second is just the right speed for me to place the fan. Yes, so maybe should I place a fan down, or should I just keep making fans? Jazzlash.com, code is LashBarb1. Would you guys like to see me place a fan down, or do you just like the hand making fans? I gotta go to code is, and let's see. Shoot, how I do this? It's like a sticker that they said at the top. Share, enhance more. Let's see, enhance. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, this is the coupon code, y'all. Enter this at checkout. Okay, guys, so this is the coupon code. Anything ordered today, I still will make sure it is packaged up to ship first thing, but we ship same day as long as you order by 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? You guys are bomb on TikTok? Please show us how to place the fans. Okay. Okay, YouTube, TikTok is saying that they want me to show them how to place the fans. Are you guys ready for that? On this side? And let me put it on over here too. I'll put a comment over here too so everybody knows the coupon code. Start a poll. Okay, I don't know if I can comment over here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone because. Okay, so y'all know I got this janky ass. JC, you still here? Thank you, babe. I really appreciate you. The code is LashBarb1, and the coupon code works for lash trainings. The coupon code works for coaching calls. We have the Lash Barb hotline where you guys can talk to me one-on-one in a phone call. We have a virtual one-on-one training where I can show you guys what you're doing. When we do the virtual one-on-one callings, I like to see what you're doing because you guys can watch me anytime for free online. You guys can watch me anytime for free online. I will show you how to use all of our supplies. I will show you how to do any technique you ask me. You can ask me to do that for free online. When it comes to growing your business, I need to see what you're doing, okay? So when you book a virtual training, please keep that in mind. You need to be able to have like a gooseneck or a holder or something for your phone to hold on so I can see what you're doing. You don't book a virtual training to see what I'm doing. You can come on live every day for free and see what I'm doing using the best products in the world, okay? So let's go ahead and place something down on this janky ass lash. Y'all know this lady janky. Why would y'all ask her? Why would y'all ask? I hate mannequins. Let me tell you guys why I hate a mannequin. I hate a mannequin because they're not real. This is not real. This is not a human being. They're not breathing. You don't know if your pressure bad. You don't know if your tweezer bad. You don't know if your fan off. The hair ain't real. This is not a real depiction. When I do my one-on-one trainings with my students in person, we'll do a mannequin for like an hour. Once I see that you ain't gonna poke somebody's eye out, we need a human being. So that's just my disclaimer, but we've been hand making fans for an hour, so of course y'all want to see me place it down. Now let me show y'all the best way to place it down. And don't laugh at whatever her name is. We're going to call her Manny. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. On TikTok, if you could do me the biggest favor and double tap the screen, some engagement would be great, guys. I really appreciate you guys on today's training. You guys have been bomb. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's go in and use one of our Jazz Lash 12mm D-Curl Lash fans. And let's just set that down. Now, keep in mind, this is a mannequin. This is synthetic hair, okay? Real hair will not act like this. But do you guys see how easy it was for me to just go ahead and pick up a lash? That's exactly what you want. Okay, and we're going to go in, and you want your tweezers to do the work for yourself. You want your tweezers to do the work. I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys see which tweezers we have. These tweezers, I stand by to the T, okay? Like, stand by to the T. And they are our ISO tweezers. They look like this. They're super sharp. I swear to y'all, I have had this same tweezer for years. And that's why I keep yelling at y'all about these tweezers, because it's like, you should not have to replace your tweezer every freaking month. Like, that is not normal. So we've been lashing for over an hour, and I'm just now going to go in with my quickie bottle and get another drop. And I'm just doing this for live purposes, but real talk, like, that's exactly what you do when you got a client too. You should not have to go in every 6 seconds with a new drop of glue. If it is, you may want to check out which glue you're using. You only really need one drop pretty much that whole time. Also too, if you're using a pad, that's probably why your glue is drying out fast. You want to use a glue ring, okay? The glue ring is going to keep it capsulated and make sure it doesn't get like overly sticky for no reason, okay? Now, although this mannequin is F and like that lash is already isolated, the key to isolation is completely opening the tweezer, just like this. And letting it move all the lashes away. You guys see that? Let the tweezers do the work. When you let the tweezers do the work, then you don't have to worry about all those little lashes. So you come in and you just literally move all the lashes out the way. Let your tweezers do the work. Okay? So when you come in and you're going to use a fan and isolate, you're going to let your tweezers do the work just like this. And then you're going to come in, set that lash. You're going to give it a little lean with it, rock with it before you move your tweezer. Okay? Does that make sense, or was I not close enough for you guys? Let me know. Thank you so much for the follow. Was that a good representation, or you guys need me to do it again? JC say yes. Yes for what, JC? You need me to do it again? You want me to do it on the left-hand side? Shout out to the TikTok and the YouTube today. I really appreciate you guys. So, I just want to really make sure you guys are understanding how to hand make that fan. It's too many times the fans are sloppy, the fans are chunky. And it's another thing too. If you feel like you can't make fans, then buy pre-mades in the meantime. Ain't nothing worse than a lash like going around telling everybody, I hand make my fans, but your fans look crazy. Girl, just buy some pre-mades. It's okay. Your client would much rather you have pre-mades than you just go ahead and F them up. .5 dry time. I set that lash down and boom. Your clients would much rather you use a pre-made than use a SpongeBob based handmade fan that's uneven and gonna weigh their lash down. Trust me, okay? Buy a pre-made if you feel like you can't hand make, or take a training with me. I've taught people how to hand make fans literally in one training session, because I can guarantee you it's just the way you're holding the fan. You know, sometimes you guys are holding the fan too hard. It's not a hard pinch at all, but I blame the fact that it's called the pinch method. Because people like just think, okay, the pinch method, then I got to pinch. And it's really not. It's really an adjustment of the tweezer and your fingers at the same time. That's what actually really does it. The adjustment between the tweezers and the fingers at the same time. It's not you literally pinching somebody out. It's not. And you see that base is going to be skinny every single time. I love the way these handmaids, the way our lash trays fan. They fan so good, y'all. And that was another reason I wanted to come on live today, so you guys can see in real time how well the products perform. I will have a live model maybe on Wednesday. Let me know if you guys want a live model, or if you want a classroom setting for us to be able to get into a one-on-one classroom type team. I do want to have a classroom setting maybe sometime this week where we talk about pricing a little bit better. How are you guys feeling in the chat? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this live. Let me know if y'all follow Jazz Lash. Y'all effing with the kid. Let me know. Let me know. What's going on? Let me know. Millie, hey girl, what's up? They done made me get the mannequin out now. I'm really sad we can't play music, but I am on YouTube live as well. Y'all know you can't play music on YouTube. And it's okay. We don't need to always have that trap in the back. It's okay. Okay, y'all can listen to me just talk. It's fine. Another really good way to get clients, y'all, is to go to Like, let's say you live in Chicago. Go to, one of the little T pages, like the Chicago T page, or the people that's on the podcast, or go to those pages and go follow some of those girls, especially if they pretty, especially if they look like a bad beat. Go follow some of those girls in the T pages. Go follow some of those girls on the Shade Room. Go follow some of those girls that be in the woman aerobics club, because those are the type of women that you want that's going to take care of themselves. I said the Shade Room. Please disregard me. You want women that's going to take care of themselves. Go into those Pilates groups. Go into those yoga groups. Go into, the downtown club groups. Go into places that women look like they take care of themselves. Sometimes you guys are brainwashing yourself to believe people aren't going to pay top tier before you even start. And that's not, I don't like that for y'all. I have a lot of high-end professionals who are able to afford $250 plus for their lash sets. Doctors, anesthesiologists, business owners, lawyers, all type. But the thing is maybe not necessarily what their job occupation is, as it is how they value beauty. Because I've had clients who are making a lot of money who may not tip a lot or who may not refer a lot. You don't want to like profile your clients either. You want to give everybody an amazing experience and let everybody kind of pick and choose what type of client they're going to be. Don't start going on, oh, she got 500,000 followers, she going to be an amazing client. Wrong. Don't start saying, oh, she got a Louis Vuitton bag, she going to be the best client I ever had, she rich. Wrong. That's why it's good to just treat everybody with respect and everybody like they're Nicki Minaj. And you'll see who really, really, really deserves, that spot in your books. You want it to get to a place where people are booking before they leave. None of my clients leave without booking. None. Let's set that lash down so I can show you guys a little bit better representation of that too. Are you guys enjoying the live on TikTok? My phone's about to die. I'm going to plug up the charger. JC, I said, are you a boy or girl? You're going to say yes. Which one is it? Because I do see a lot of male lash techs and I love that. I'm just plugging up my phone, TikTok. Okay, there we go. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me, y'all. How y'all feeling? Okay, so these are the lash fans that I've made so far. I'm going to go ahead and put those up. I can't believe our, you know what? I'm going to take my own advice and not say that. But I'm excited and I'm really happy for the YouTube because I always be trying, like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is, let's talk about social media. Social media is like a game. Like, it's like a big Monopoly game. Like, I have like 2 videos on TikTok that performed extremely well. And they were either off topic or something I just threw up. Like, they weren't anything that I like overly planned out or overly did. And then like on the same sense of YouTube, like YouTube, it seems like, especially my shorts, it seems like as long as I'm specific with what I'm posting, like, yeah, like last week I posted an actual video on shorts of how to hand make your fans. And it performed well. Got like 35,000 views. And for me, it's just like, I just made that shorts just like I would be making a TikTok, but it performed way better on shorts. And that's why when I tell you guys you don't need a lot of money to gain clients, I'm being for real, because You can use the guerrilla marketing technique, which is just you posting on every single platform consistently to see what really hits and what really bites. Whether it's going to be a YouTube short, whether it's going to be a pin on Pinterest, whether it's going to be something in a lash group, whether it's going to be something like you don't know what's going to hit, especially when you're up and coming. But you do know if you stay consistent, something's going to hit. And that's what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to stay consistent. If I come on here every single day, are you guys going to be here every single day with me? Ready to clock in and lock in on that lash journey or what? Because I need you guys to want it just as bad as I want it. I can't want it for you and you don't want it for yourself. JC, what is your lash page? Maybe I'll come in here and be able to go to your lash page. I kind of want to go home with the mic and be able to log on there for our laptop, but I'm not glam today to be doing all that. I'm not glam today to be doing all that now. Should I finish making these fans or should we get into some other things? Mari says she's in Miami, Florida. Moni just gifted you 2 gifts. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to just finish hand making some fans, guys. I hate a mannequin. I'm not going to lie. It's not my favorite. As you guys can see, look at those big, wide, fluffy fans that I placed at the top in those super skinny bases. That's exactly how you want it to be looking every single time, especially when you're on a mannequin, okay? You want it nice and perfect I'm sorry. I said especially when you're on a mannequin. Especially when you're on a human, you want it really close to that base and super snatch skinny base every single time. And sometimes you guys ask me if it's sticking to here. If it's sticking to here, it means when you take the client up, the lash, the natural lash was stuck to the pad, like too close to the pad. So when you see people going in and using some tape, that's what they're doing. They're making sure that the pad the natural lashes isn't sitting on the pad, and you can just do that with tape. And that's why I told you guys I don't really always like the mannequin, because I can't go in and tape this up. Like it doesn't work like that. This is like hard plastic, so it's not gonna work like it would on a human. I'm a girl. I was just saying yes to you bringing out the mannequin. I'm a girl is funny. Thank you, JC girl. I appreciate you. And then the avatar just look different, so I didn't want to. Y'all know how y'all get on the gender wars. I ain't want to start, but y'all like to say bring out the mannequin. Okay, so one thing I will show you guys with the mannequin. I guess you can take it off. I see people taking it off and just like fanning on this. I have seen that a lot, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just hate a mannequin. Oh my god, I just hate a mannequin. But you know what? I did see the 3-layer mannequin. Did you guys see the 3-layer mannequin? Did y'all see the 3-layer mannequin? Oh, what y'all thought about that? What did y'all think? JC girl, I want to know your lash page because I want to come stalk it. When we had last week, we had social media audits. It was really, really, really fun. It was really fun because I love y'all up and coming lash journey. I'm not gonna lie, I love that for y'all. I absolutely love that for y'all. It just seems so like nostalgic for me because, not gonna lie, y'all, when I started my lash business, I did have help. I'm not gonna lie. I did not figure it all out by myself. I had help. And I think that that was the major difference on why I excelled as fast as I did. I invested into my training. Ooh, look at that base. See, that's how y'all be wanting it. Skinty and fitting it like that base. Okay? Let your tweezers do the work. Let's just lash old girl a whole side. Why not? I had help. I had people who looked out for me. I had people who booked, rebooked, shouted me out. And so I always want to give you guys the recipe for that. And the reason I had that, and not to toot my own horn, but the reason that I had people looking out for me, rebooking me, is because I was a hard worker. I didn't take no for an answer. I showed up every single day, even when I didn't have bookings. You need to show up every single day, even if you don't have bookings. Get dressed. Look cute. Say hi. I don't care what it is. You need to get dressed every single day. I'm not playing either. Okay, whether it's every single day, whether it's live like you doing here, whatever it may be, y'all, I need y'all to take it serious. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all ain't taking it serious, like, because y'all be watching these girls be like, oh, I was lashing for a year and then I got to retire. Girl, they lying to you. They did not lash for a year and retire with $1 million in their 401k. That's a bold-faced lie. So a lot of you girls are thinking like y'all can just take one lash course and live happily ever after. Like, that's not how it goes, baby girl. You got to put the work in. Lashing on this mannequin is crazy, y'all. I hate a mannequin. Almost done making these handmade fans, so I'm just going to finish doing that. I'm really, really, really happy that it's Monday. It feels like a fresh week. This is the last week of July, y'all. So really, really, really make it count. If there's anything in July that you want to take care of that you didn't, make sure you do that. Also, I want to talk about investing. Sometimes people will say, I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the money to do that. Guys, you cannot be willing to grow your business and still have that mindset. If you don't have the money, you need to go get the money. Wherever the money is at, go get it. If it's at a little spare time job, if it's wherever it is, you need to go get it, because it's nothing worse than I go on your page and y'all got every new bag, new shoe, new coat, new trip, new this. But then when it comes to booking a training course or when it comes to buying a new product for your business, you holding your coins all tight. That's not how that goes. That's literally not how that goes. So you want to make sure you're reinvesting back into the business if you want it to grow. And you guys see how easy it is for me to just go ahead and hand make these fans. That's because I'm using really good products. That glue don't F around, okay? These fans, these lash trays, they not effing around. They not effing around. I'm going to finish this whole tray off. So that way tomorrow for our 9 a.m. client, you guys are here and you can see how much faster time moves when we do it that way. It just goes faster and then my hands don't hurt. Because I notice sometimes, and I don't know if it's just because I've been lashing for a really long time, but sometimes your hands can start hurting when you've been lashing like a really, really, really long time. Look at all these fans. Y'all, somebody time me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I should do it. How many fans can I make in a short time? Oh my God, I think I'm gonna do that. I might have to get off TikTok and just leave JC and time myself on how long it take me to make one strip of how long it takes me to hand make one strip of lashes. Oh my God, maybe I should do that. Cause I want to know too, how long would it take me? How long would it take me? OMG. That's my coworker talking. I work in a sweet style facility, but I'm the only one that does lashes. Everybody does hair around me. I don't know why I told my daddy I was gonna go pick his dog up, knowing good and well I don't want to. Now, why would I tell my daddy I was gonna go pick up his dog, knowing good and well I don't want to? Okay. Hate that for me. Leisha, Martha, Louise, what's up? Are you guys lash techs? Talk to me. These are 14 CC curls, so we're just gonna put those up. I love to be able to hand make these fans because, like I'm telling y'all, like tomorrow when we get on live, y'all gonna be like, dang, that moves so much faster. Now, I'm not against buying pre-mades or pro-mades, but if you know how to make your own, you'll definitely save money. Some people feels like this is a waste of time, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Time is money. So if you can make your own fans and make some content out of it or go live, then it's kind of worth your time. If you're just doing this in a back room and it took you 3 hours, then maybe it's not worth your time. But for me, this can be because I'm able to get on here and talk to you guys. And then I'm also able to have my stuff prepped for tomorrow. So I'm going to finish these lengths and then I'm actually going to deep clean the room. And we're still going to be able to chit chat while we're doing that. I was thinking about recording how many fans I can make in a minute. Because I really want to know. Like, I didn't really know. Okay. Woo! Okay, y'all. Let me try this one more time. Look at all these fans we got. We got a whole bunch of fans for tomorrow. Oh my God, I can't wait. This is a nice amount. Like, for real, for real. And I have a whole nother tray. But I wanted to get this tray because I wanted to clean this tray off. Like, because it's just looking a little too big for me personally. Like, it just looked kind of dirty. And I don't like when my lash supplies start to get dirty, so we just gonna start hand making some fans so I can get all the rest of this off. And then we'll get off. Do you guys have any questions, concerns about how to grow your lash business? Any questions or concerns about the best way to use our tools? Any questions or concerns, anything that I can help you with on today's live? You guys have been amazing. We've been live for about an hour and a half. I really appreciate you guys tapping in. We will be here every day this week for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I just don't know the exact times of everything, but we will be here. So please make sure you guys are followed to all of our channels. Do me the biggest favor and follow all of our platforms, all of our channels now, so you're alerted when we drop, okay? I don't know why I just picked up my isolation tweezer like I was about to do something with that, but we're just going to go ahead and finish off this slide. I'm actually a licensed cosmetologist, guys. I actually do hair predominantly. Well, I used to do hair predominantly. Now all I do is lash extensions and makeup. So of course, sometimes it can get slow, but you just got to be dedicated to just keep building your business and just have tunnel vision on that. When you don't have tunnel vision on that, it allows you to feel like thinking of the worst that can happen. And you don't really need to think of the worst that can happen. Like when you're building a business, it's already hard enough. You don't need to put like more negativity into your mind. You really, really, really don't. You got to be so delusional that you wrapped up in your own shit. You don't know what they doing on the internet. You don't know who cursed out. You don't know who need more baby oil. You don't know who broke up. You don't know who beefing. You don't know who sent the last tweet because you're so engulfed in building your own business. That's how you got to be. You got to be delusionally locked in like that. Especially if you're into, a sales style position where you're needing clients or your money's 100% coming from clients. And as you guys can see, I still have not had to get out more glue. That's the power of Quickie. You do not need to be getting out glue every single second. If you do, stop going on Amazon and buying that Sky Glue and shop the real, okay? Y'all should not have to stop every 2 seconds and get glue. That's not normal. That means you have shitty product, okay? I'm like, don't shoot the messenger, please. I'm not here to like be mean like that. I'm just saying. Sometimes y'all not listening. Oh, we almost done with these, y'all. I can't wait to wash this off. Whew. I need a third phone to record for our content. I got both of y'all live. I don't want to get off TikTok live, even though it's only a few people over here. Only because I've been playing around with my TikTok algorithm just to see like what'll last longest and what won't. So I don't really want to get off of it. I'm really pleasantly surprised over our YouTube. And now that I know that you guys are going to come in here regularly like this, I will come in here more live. Because I just put YouTube on because I uploaded a lot of different shorts today. And I was just like, you know what, let me see, what is given if I do YouTube. But usually when I do YouTube live, there's not really anybody in here. I'm just keeping it for the playback. So I'm really, really, really happy about that. And I may even have a dedicated live just to YouTube. I love that. I really, really, really love that. That like makes me really, really, really happy. Extremely. Extremely happy, and I'm really, really, really excited that you guys were able to attend today's training. I'm really excited that I got to meet some new lash barbs. Y'all better make sure y'all following this page. We will be here all week. I am your new accountability partner. I am your new lash mentor. I am here to help you grow your business. I don't give a damn if it's saturated, non-saturated. They said it was dying. They said the cluster girl's taking it. I don't care what them people tell you on the internet. I am a lash tech of over 10 years, okay? Charging over $200 for a full set, and I'm still booked, okay? This is still all I do. This is my main job. I don't sell spicy content. I don't do nothing behind closed doors, okay? I am a lash artist through and through, and I'm here for the girls that want to be lash artists through and through. Not people who are going to make excuses about why they aren't growing, and not people who aren't going to make excuses about why they can't get online and why they can't do this. Okay, I'm talking about the real people that really, really, really want to grow their business. Okay, I'm here for you. You here for me. We tapped in. We almost done. These little bitty baby lashes. I don't usually hand make eights and like and for the inner corner lashes. I usually will give like a spike on those very, very, very inner corner lashes. Sometimes I'll do like 2D lash um if it's a full volume set, but you don't want to get overly heavy with like those inner corner lashes. That's just not healthy. These are 16 mmc curl, cc curl. I'm only knowing because I put all of these on here, y'all. So of course I know like what's what. But I can't believe we almost done ahead making these. I'm so glad you guys are able to see that like this is the lash hack that's gonna save you time and money. Some of these are stuck too fast, and that's okay. Was a go for that girl that asked me why was I using bonder at the very end of my fans, and these are a perfect example of why. That one popped right off, but the other ones didn't. When I first started selling supplies, guys, I used to go live like this all the time. Like this is all I did was just like go live, make sure the utensils work. Cause I was like, I'm not about to sell them no product that don't work. Like I have 2 tweezers from this really big lash company. Because remember at the beginning of the live, I was telling you guys that I literally couldn't find volume tweezers. And when I tell y'all, the tweezers are so bad, like, and I brought 2 just to make sure, like, I wasn't tweaking out. But, like, no, her tweezers are trash. And so y'all just want to make sure that you're doing your own research when it comes to, like, lash supplies. Because people will just sell you anything. Like, I swear they will. They literally will. And so before I even got into lash supplies, vendors would just send me stuff all the time. And some of it I would like, but a lot of it was trash. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like a lot of it was just bona fide trash. Like looking like it came off of Wish and Temu. And so that was like a really big red flag for me. I was like, wow, like this company told me they had this, and then like I get it in the mail and it's trash. Like, so when you see people online saying like, oh, don't be buying them prices, y'all, they this, they that, you're basically paying for that person to have sifted through thousands of vendors. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for that, for you to know that if you order fans, they're gonna fan. If you order glue, it's gonna be gluing. If you order pre-mades, it's gonna be pre-made. You're paying so you don't have to waste your money vendor after vendor, time after time, month after month, week after week. That's what you're paying for. So stop letting people lie to y'all and just straight gaslight y'all because they be jealous. People be jealous. And I had to understand, I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn that the hard way. People are jealous of things that you don't that aren't even monetary. People are jealous of things that you didn't even buy. People are jealous that you're pretty. People are jealous that you're smart. People are jealous that you're outgoing. People are jealous that you're honest. People are jealous that you have empathy. People are miserable. So you have to really just like be in your own bubble. I'm in my own bubble majority of the day because I work by myself and because Jazz Lash is my life. So I'm in my own bubble. And then honestly, I'm in my own bubble a lot because I thought I told y'all that, like, I don't really want to go there today. I don't want to go there. We can do that on a different live. But just know I was going through it this year, okay? Not even this year really, because this year I kind of declared like, okay. But last year was a rough year for me mentally. Oh my God, don't this just look so much better? Wait till we get all of them off. How long do my full sets, my fills take? My full sets are 2.5 hours with consultation. My fills are a little over 90 minutes with consultation. I have a consultation for all of my clients, even if they're returning, because I genuinely don't want them to ever go anywhere. So I always just show like a lot of concern and I just ask a lot of questions. And I'll actually upload a video about that tonight. I recorded a client last week where I was just going in and asking her questions. And I think you guys underestimate that. You want to keep asking questions. Questions allude to the fact that you're concerned and or intuitive about your client, which then makes the client feel that you care about them. And when clients feel that you care about them, it's going to be a lot harder for them to go out in the streets and like possibly just cheat on you. Running a business too is a lot of psychology. I definitely encourage you guys to get a little bit more spiritual, tapping into your realm a little bit more. So that way you can just understand why people do the things that they do and how people move, because you are dealing with human beings, not robots. So you do need to know, what subtle signs mean. Like, for example, if a client comes in and they're talking about how they can never get their lashes thick, but they want something natural, that's not the time to be giving them an angel set. That's the time to give them a nice amount of volume. Maybe they don't have 25 mm of volume, but you just heard the client tell you that every time they go somewhere, they're not really getting them thick. Sometimes clients don't really know what they want. You have to pay attention. You have to consult. You have to use your professional judgment. That's why I told y'all I don't want to get on your page no more and see 14 mm hybrid book now. Like what? Like what the hell? Like I am dumb. I don't even know what that means. Y'all possible clients are like, what the hell does that mean? I ain't booking her. She using all type of weird technology, weird terminology. Whole time that's how we talk. So be cautious of how you're marketing. Be cautious of who you're talking to. Like, if you guys notice, you'll come on to Jazz Lash and I'm only really using terminology like that. And that's because I am fully booked. My point is to attract students. My point is to attract people who need lash help. I'm not trying to book clients. That's not what my content is about. That's not who I'm looking for. So my terminology is going to be about decurl and 0.5 dry time and You know, no fumes and isolation and stuff like that. My the way I'm speaking is going to be like that because I am talking to you. But if you're looking for clients, you're not talking to Jazz Lash. I'm talking to the JCs of the world. I'm not talking to clients. So my terminology is going to be that way. And that's why I'm saying you guys need to take some time and really dig into the type of clients you're looking for. I am going to talk about curls. I am going to talk about diameters. I am going to talk about isolation. I am going to talk about retention and bond and things of that nature because I'm talking to students. I'm talking to other lash professionals just like me who want to get to six figures, just like me. I'm not talking to lash clients on the side of the road who may need their lashes done. You need to figure out who you're talking to and you need to make it specific and consistent. You need to talk to them every single day. They're your besties. You locked in. The chosen one. I like that name. Hey, girl. Who ain't here? Who's in our TikTok live? We have about 15 minutes before we're going to go ahead and wrap up the live, guys. So now is a really good time to ask me any questions, comments, and concerns. If you guys are new here, my name is Jasmine Nakia. I own and operate Jazz Lash. Today we handmade some fans on live. So that way we can speed through our clients tomorrow. Not speed, but y'all know the vibe. We ain't trying to be here all day. I really wanted to wash this lash tray off. So I proceeded to hand make all the fans that were on here. These 8s and these 9s are probably just going to end up taking off because I don't usually do like a mega fan in that short of a length. This was 13 mmd curl though. So we're going to finish these out and then we'll take those off and I'll actually wash that off. And we'll set up for our client tomorrow and then we'll wrap it up. I do have the replay of today's class if you missed it on our YouTube channel. And that is what we'll be doing all week. I'll have a live and then I'll make sure it's also on our YouTube so that way it never disappears on you guys. And you're always able to come back and take some notes. Also, make sure you guys are signed up to our newsletters so you get alerted when we go live. If you are not on our newsletters, then go onto our Instagram and send us a DM and we'll put you on our list. I love hand making fans, y'all. It's just something about hand making fans that just makes me feel good. I ain't gonna lie. Knowing I got some in the stash just makes me feel good. Whole time, shout out to the people that been on here the whole time. You guys see I have not had to swap my glue ring out, right? Y'all see we've been consistently hand making fans for 2 hours. I only put more glue in one time. Like, get into it. Like, what? No red eyes. 0.5 dry time. Same day shipping. What more do you want from me? Tyree's voice. Congratulations. What more do y'all want? I'm giving y'all everything y'all need and then some. Fast drying, no red eyes, popping. What more do y'all need? What's the YouTube channel? It's Jasmine Nakia. We have been on live exactly. Let's see how long we've been live. We have been live for 115 minutes and 34 seconds. So we are 5 minutes away from 2 hours, which is what I wanted today's live to be. If you guys missed the live today on TikTok, please feel free to check it out on YouTube. Now that I know that we can do that, the only downside is we don't have the other phone to play music, but it's okay. I'll make sure our lives are being recorded there so that way you guys always have them. Even just when I'm doing just like my talking tutorials here on TikTok, I'll still try to put them as well on YouTube, because that was one thing that was really bothering me, is like we had so much content that we were just giving to TikTok and kind of throwing it in the trash because you guys weren't able to replay it. Our Instagram lives did well, but now I was just asking them, like, do anybody even get on Instagram now? Like Instagram live, like, is that still a thing? Is Instagram live still a thing, or what? Because I'm feeling like, I don't know. Last couple times I went on there, it was a ghost town. Oh my God, we got it completely clear. Thank y'all so much for watching us here make our pen. We got it completely clean, y'all. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Let me know if you guys want like a Dollar Tree haul for lash techs, because I find the best stuff there. Now it's nice and clean. And we can go ahead and wipe it off. And now tomorrow when the client comes, it looks like we got a fresh lash tray. And that's why I be like looking at y'all like, why are y'all using the back of a actual lash tray when these are under 50 cents at Menards, and they look so much better and they're heavy and they're not going to move. Oh my God, much better. It's like brand new. It's like a brand new pad. Lash Barb 1 is the code to use if you're on jazzlash.com and you guys want to save some money. Thank you guys so much for listening to this entire tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this recliner off and set the recliner back up. Today was a really good day. I'm excited. I'm really excited, actually. And also a couple of you guys have been asking me about the link for the recliner. I have it linked. I just don't know where it's linked at. Where is it linked is the question, okay? But I have it linked. I have it linked. I just don't know where it's at, darling. But the lash recliner literally saved my life. I love it so much. Tomorrow, my first client is at 9. I'll come in maybe about 8 o'clock. Would you guys be available? Eight o'clock, is that a good time? 8 a.m. tomorrow? Okay. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you guys. Bye. Dang, how do I hear y'all? Oh.